You are tuned in to episode 2 of the Goodfellas podcast. Your boy G5 Jeff TV. I got the VP with me. Shane, what's going on, bro?
What's up, man?
Everything good, man. Third member of the team, BoxingFirstVlog, will be in here a little bit later on. Man, we coming off of a fire episode yesterday. We had Coach Padman McGriff on. Big shout out to Padman. He might be stopping in here today, but big shout out to him. But the main topic yesterday was Joshua and Usyk. And now we're talking rematch, immediate rematch. Does Joshua want the rematch? Shane, if it was up to you, if you were controlling Anthony Joshua's career, would you advise him to take the rematch?
Well, you're in a very tough space. The truth is, if you take that rematch, you have to win. There's no ways around it. There's much more life in you if you don't take the rematch. But at the same time, how much of your leverage has been based on the belts? And if you don't take the rematch, public perception can also look a bit negatively in your favor. But to me, the reason why I won't take the rematch is because I don't think he's going to win.
Well, I mean, I think he should take it simply because he got to go out on a shield. I think it would be a bad look for him if he didn't. You rolling around, you're the heavyweight champion of the world, and you got an opportunity to get some get back. You got to take it. As far as his chances, what I mean, that's something completely different. But we got people
But
in the building already.
If he loses, then where does he go from there?
I'll answer that in a second. Brendan Jackson is in the building, says salute. What's going on, bro? Andre Southgate is in the building. He said, what's going on, guys? Usyk really shook up the division. Undisputed seems a lot further away now. We'll get to that in a second. And Conrad Boxing, does he even have a choice? Just signed that contract with Eddie. Conrad, that is an excellent point. Let me jump on that first, and then I'll work my way up the chain. Because he signed a lifetime contract with Eddie, I think he's pretty much forced to sign a rematch clause. It only makes sense. It makes business sense. It makes boxing sense. It's really just
But
a matter of
what
him.
if Fury wins? What if Fury wins? Does it not make more money to fight Fury than fight Usyk in a rematch?
It does. It does, and that's the other side of it to address Conrad's point. If Fury wins, then he could fight Fury and make way more money than he would against Usyk in a rematch. But if Fury loses, there's a lot more hurdles when it comes down to Deontay Wilder. So Usyk may be the way to go. But it's a compelling issue either way. Andre Southgate said, what's going on, guys? Usyk really shook up the division. Undisputed seems a lot further away now. It's weird, yo. Like it's really weird. Because with Usyk, you don't like he's not really affiliated with anyone. You understand what I'm saying? He's not really affiliated with anyone. Hold on just a second. Hey, bro, come out and try to. Oh, can you hear me? Because can you hear me, brother?
That's nice.
How's the signal?
Your signal, bro.
Your signal's real bad.
Your signal. Tell him check his signal.
Who's
come
mine?
back, Shane.
Yeah, your signal.
Yeah, it's yours.
Signal.
Come out and come back in.
Check where you are located.
Oh shit! Wait.
Yeah, come out and come back in, bro.
Yeah, okay.
All right. For the people that don't know, that was Yves Ngabu, our special guest for today, but he's having some technical difficulties at the moment. So he's gonna get that straightened out. He's gonna be right back. Conrad said he can fight Fury, but it won't be a 50-50 split anymore. That's a fact. He
But
probably could make more money 40% than he would making with Usyk being the A
that
side.
that's the difference. That's my point. That's my point. I was literally about to say the same thing. I mean, how much money does he make from the Usyk fight? I don't think he's gonna make as much money fighting Usyk as he's gonna fight Fury.
Yeah. And like I said, if I was controlling I was
But
controlling
this is the thing, though. This is the thing, yeah,
mhm.
Jeff. And I was gonna say this to you before. Eddie Hearn always has contingency plans if things go wrong. The contingency plan for the Usyk loss was a rematch clause. But what's the contingency plan if AJ loses again? That's my point.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not so keen
Well
on taking the rematch, bro.
let's get Yves Ngabu up in here. What's going on, good brother?
Hey, hey, Ngabu. Even Ngabu. Say it.
What'd you
But
say?
I go on my phone. I will go on my phone, wait.
All right, all right. Come out and come back in. Yeah, that was Yves Ngabu again. We trying to get the technical thing right. Mo Boxing is in the building. What's going on, Mo? Um, yeah, Joshua's in a tough spot, man. He's in a real tough spot. Um, he's kind of in a damn if you do, damn if you don't. I wonder if he has a certain amount of time before he can sign the rematch clause.
Eddie Hearn did speak about that, but it would be dumb for Eddie Hearn to make any decisions before
Okay.
Fury versus Wilder.
Yeah,
It'd be dumb.
let me try Ngabu again. Yo, bro.
Yeah, bro. You
Hey,
good,
you
guys?
sound good now.
You
Yes,
sound cleaner
Yes,
sir.
now.
yes, yes. How are
Hey,
you guys?
I'm
yes.
You
good.
good?
We got
Yeah.
Mr. Ngabu in the building, man. What's going on with you, brother?
Good, 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 good. Just finished watching the football. So
You see, Real
yeah.
Madrid lost 2-1 today. I can't believe it.
What?
Real Madrid lost 2-1 today.
Yeah. I saw. Yeah.
So how everything
Football
going,
can
good brother?
happen, yeah. With me, all good, all good.
Well,
How are you guys?
Good.
everything
Hey,
good, man.
spell my name. Spell my name first. Spell my name again.
Uh,
N
Say it again.
G N G A B U.
Ngabu,
No, say it.
Ngabu.
And the other one.
What?
Say
Evis?
Yves
say my first
Ngabu.
name. My
Evis
first name.
Ngabu. Evis.
Even Gabu. Even
Even
Gabu.
Gabu.
But
Yes.
why
Okay,
is there
even
S?
Gabu.
Why
So
is
the
there
S is
S in your
silent.
name?
So the S is silent.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
Okay.
Hey, I learned something new today.
Yeah. We thought good. We thought good.
Oh, good. Listen, man, we just got finished watching former cruiserweight, now undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Mr.
unified,
Usyk,
unified, unified.
unified.
Yeah.
Usyk take out Anthony Joshua. Um, with him being in your weight class not that long ago, like what was your take on the fight?
On the fight, for me, Joshua, I don't know what the game plan was, but for me, he fought a good fight. I don't know what the game plan was. He tried to box. He tried to box Usyk. He tried to beat Usyk uh, at his best game. For me, he boxed well to his abilities, but I don't think the game plan was good. I don't think the game plan was good, because he's big and he had to go at him. But if he did that, maybe he would be gassed a lot earlier, because now he boxed for 12 rounds, and we all know that Joshua don't has a good gas tank. So I don't know. Maybe if he tried to run him over, he will be gassed earlier. So I don't know. For me, Usyk was just the better man this night, and yeah, that's my opinion. But maybe he had to have another game plan. But then you have to see with the gas tank. I don't know. Joshua, he don't have a big gas tank, but for me, he trying to box Usyk, and to his ability, for me, he tried. Yeah, it was not that Usyk like really run him over, in his best game. For me, I don't know. It's my opinion. I
Right.
I think he had maybe to have another game plan, but yeah, just
I
Usyk was the better boxer, and he tried to box Usyk, and Usyk is the best, is one of the best at it. And but he did, yeah, he did good things. He took some rounds for me, and Usyk was just a better man. And it's good that he took the fight. He took the fight, and yeah, we will see what he's gonna do in the rematch.
and Gabu, I just got two more questions for you, then I'm gonna let Shane go.
Okay.
If you're fighting Usyk, what would be your game plan going in against
My
Usyk?
game, my game plan will be whole different because I'm a whole different. I'm not so tall, and I'm not so tall as Joshua. So my plan will be just go at him and go in and try to like you know trying to run him over. But I'm a smaller fighter, so I would have no other option. It will be a
Yeah,
whole different fight.
right. And
I
my
will be.
yeah, my last one before I let Shane go. Have you
Is
seen
he
Dort's?
going? Is he going, Shane? Where are you going, man?
Nah, he gonna be taking over.
I'm
Uh,
I'm no, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going
he
anywhere.
not going anywhere. Uh, have you seen Dorticos in the gym? It looks like he's coming back.
Uh, I didn't. I saw a little bit, but I think because I'm from Belgium, I know Riyadh, and I think uh, Riyadh was his mandatory, or they had to fight normally, but I think the fight was off, so I don't know if he is fighting Riyadh next or not, because I know normally they had to fight each other
Wasn't
for the.
wasn't wasn't Riyadh supposed to be fighting Lorena?
Yeah, but first he was supposed to fight Dorticos. First
Fair
it
enough.
was Dorticos, and then Lerena, and then he got injured, and then he fought this Chinese guy.
Hey
But
Yeah.
first he
Shane,
had to
before you
fight
go,
Dorticos. I don't know if he's coming back for that, or I don't know.
let me get through these comments and then Shane, you can go. All right. Uh, hold on. Mo Boxing said they fighting in March. Is that true? Joshua and
It's not secure, but that's what they're talking about. They're suggesting.
okay.
Yeah.
Kalou Saxon said he should have run away for 12 rounds like he did versus Ruiz. I think he'd have lost worse if he'd have took that approach.
Yeah.
Um, Aggie, what's going on?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he should have just came at him. Should have just came at
Now,
him, in
could
my
you
opinion.
imagine, bro? Could you imagine a heavyweight of AJ's stature and size and power and strength in his home country running from a cruiserweight who don't possess that much
Yeah,
power?
just
That
wouldn't
does
look
Yeah.
right.
not go down well.
Because in Gabu, if you did that, I would have been. I'd have been talking about you after the fight. Conrad Boxer said, any guess on what their game plan will be for the rematch? Bro, we have
I think
no clue.
I think they need to overpower him. Overpower him.
The
Yeah,
problem is though, and
I
this is what I was
think
gonna
so.
say to you, bro. This is what I was gonna say to you, bro. The reason why I don't think that's gonna be the case is because when you watch that fight, nothing in that fight showed me that even if you come forward, you're gonna win the fight. What I saw was when you come forward, you're more open for counters. And Usyk hurt him several times, and AJ didn't hurt Usyk once. So you will just be opening yourself more to get knocked out
Hey,
yourself.
hey, he hurt. He touched Usyk a couple of times. Hey,
He touched
he
him, but
touched.
when did you
But
look at Usyk and think he was going to get knocked down? I didn't once look in that fight and think Usyk was going to get knocked down.
No, but he got a good yeah. But Usyk is a small fighter. When he got punched, he just run away. He's the best at it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You know,
that's my
yeah.
point. Like, even though
and
you can
and
hurt
and
someone,
and and the
go on.
fight before showed that maybe you can do something. The fight against Chisora showed that maybe you can if you because he got
Yeah,
hurt a
that's
couple times.
true. That's true, but we got to remember Chisora's punch resilience is much better than Joshua. So my point is,
You thi-
I'm not
his
saying that
punch what?
Joshua punch resilience is his ability to take a punch, his chin.
Yeah, yeah,
His
yeah,
chin
yeah,
is
yeah,
better. So I'm
yeah,
not saying you can't
yeah, yeah,
overpower him, but you're putting
yeah.
yourself at more risk when you know you can't take a punch.
Hey Shane, but what other options do you
But
have though?
but 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 apart from when oh no, I was saying when he got tired, then when he gets uh punched when he's tired, then he got wobbly. But he got
He got
punched in the
hurt in the
third
first
round, I
round
think.
and the third
Yeah,
round. The first and
yeah,
third round, he got hit with good
yeah,
shots.
yeah.
Hey Shane, let me get through the rest of these real quick. Andre Southgate, I'm more interested in the undisputed AJ versus Fury and Wilder without the belts is good, but for me, I want to see who's number one is the guy with all the belts.
Yeah,
Uh Bruce
yeah.
Goes, what's going on, player? Aggie said, who would you guys like to see versus Ngabu?
We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into
We
that.
gonna get into that in a
That's my
second.
team, yeah.
That what's going on? Mo Boxing, don't know why
Come on, then.
people
Who
keep
would you see? Who want to see?
don't know why people keep underestimating Usyk size. 6'3" ain't that small. Usyk can hit too. Just ask Chisora. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. Hey Shane, go ahead.
Yeah, so naturally, obviously, I have to shout out my boy for jumping on again. But
Absolutely.
naturally, um, I look at the cruiserweight division and I'm like, we got a few inactive champions. Bradis is back in action as well. He's coming back soon. Maccabi's supposed to be fighting as well. Coley just fought on the weekend. I
Did
have
you
to
heard?
ask,
Did you heard
what?
that British? There were talks that maybe he's gonna fight Canelo, but I don't know if it's.
No,
I don't know.
I don't think
The,
that's true.
yeah, but I heard that, but just rumors. Yeah.
Bradis has already got a fight signed.
Yeah. He's fighting man Arthur Man from Germany.
Yeah. Man,
I
he's
was
also
no.
signed
Normally
with California.
he was supposed to fight this Polish guy, who fought who lost against Makabu. Uh,
Oh, Sislak.
this like yeah.
Yeah.
I was
So
supposed to go spar him, but because the fight was off, then they say uh,
yeah, yeah. I was
yeah,
gonna ask you though, what did you think of Okoli's performance? Right, that was on the AJ undercard. I have to ask you
he's
naturally, what
good,
did you think of? Huh?
good, good. He did good, but he got hit couple times, but he did good. He did good. He did what he's supposed to do, and he knocked the guy out in the second or the third round.
Yeah, he's now world champion. So obviously, you being a former opponent of him, like,
Yeah,
what's your views on him now? Like, he's now linked up with Shane McGuigan. He's seemed to appear to have learnt some stuff since fighting people like you and Isaac Chamberlain. So
yeah.
what improvements have you seen and how do you think of him right now?
He stopped holding. He stopped holding. That's the first thing to say. He stopped holding, but he didn't got really in hard times, his fights. But I think if he gets hard times, he gonna start to hold again. But he's holding uh, more or less than before.
The
That's
truth
for
is though,
and
bro, if we're being honest, he hasn't fought an inside fighter yet. So we
no,
don't know if he stopped holding or he just
yeah,
hasn't
that's
fought someone who wants to go on the inside.
yeah. But and
After
what I can say, he believed more in his right hand than before. He
yeah,
knows he got power and he can knock somebody out. So he's really counting. He believes in that, and he's counting on that to win his fights. But
What
I don't know when. Yeah, bro.
What do you think of him versus Bradis? I know you've been a person who
Yeah,
likes
I don't
Bradis.
think he wins against British. I don't think
You don't
so.
think
It depends. I gonna see the next fight how British is gonna come back, but I think he don't win against British. I think you need more than just the right hand. And yeah, did he show that he has more than that? Okoli, he has a very good right hand, but I don't know what he has more.
Hey,
Does
hold
he
on, I
has a
got a
good
couple
jab? I
comments.
don't think he don't really got like a strong jab to really hurt somebody with the jab. I don't think he has strong hooks or something. I just think he has a very good right hand, and he just tall, and he can hold his opponent off. And we will see. I think when he fights British, he's gonna start holding again.
Hey, and Gabu is a comment in here. I want it's actually a question in here. Conrad Boxing says some people talk like a Coley would blast out Bradis. I'm not so sure. Again, huge
No.
difference in skill.
Yeah, huge difference. And we will see what British got when he's gonna come back. But I think British is a good mover, and he punched very hard. I have my friend Samuel Kaje is now in Latvia. He's power British now at the moment. He
Okay,
said
okay,
he hits very hard, and he's a very smart fighter. But that's something we knew before.
right,
And but we will see what Okoli is gonna do when this fight's gonna come.
absolutely. And
I don't. I
Conrad
think you
also,
need more than just this right hand. I think so.
yeah,
That's what
yeah,
I think.
think so too. I
Did
think so
what?
too.
Did British fought this hard hitter that moved to the heavyweights? This
you're talking
Russian?
about Manuel Chop? You talking about
Talking
Manuel
about
Chop?
Chop.
No. The Russian who went up now. He lost against Usyk in the Super Series.
Don't know who
This
you're talking
hard
about.
hitter, this hard puncher, the Russian, with all his hair on his back. What's his name again?
He said with all the hair on his back.
You mean Gasayev? You mean Gasayev?
Yeah,
Gassiev.
Gassiev. Did he fought Gassiev?
No, he didn't. He didn't. Breedis didn't fight Gassiev, but
Oh,
Breedis fought Dorticos, and Dorticos hits real hard. Dorticos might hit
yeah,
harder than a Coley. Dorticos,
yeah,
I remember when he knocked out Kudryashov, he knocked him out clean.
yeah,
Whoa, like
yeah.
Dorticos might have more
But
power than a
but you
Coley.
have to say that Kodyatov has no chin too. Huh?
Yeah,
Kodyatov has no chin too. Yeah.
yeah,
He
yeah.
hits hard, but he has no chin. Yeah.
That's crazy. Conrad also said, "And Brady's power is underrated, in my
Yeah.
opinion."
He hits
Oh, that's a
hard.
Uh,
fact.
He
that's a
hits hard.
fact.
Yeah,
Brendan
he hits
Smith is
hard.
in the building. AJ is too stiff for Usyk and Fury or Wilder. I don't really agree with that. It's just Usyk is a tough style for AJ, man. Like it's a
Yeah.
horrible style.
And
Mhm.
I just think the game plan was not right too, because he
Yeah.
tried to box, but then you have the gas tank. It's
Mm-hmm. King Louie in the building. Big shout out to you, bro. Mo Boxing said Okoli is an awkward, unorthodox fighter. He might be a problem. The holding isn't his fault.
come on,
Once
man.
his opponents
Pass this comment. Pass this comment. Pass
Past
this.
that comment, oh, I gotta finish reading. Once his opponents feel his power, they want to hold for dear life.
That's not
Uh,
true. That's definitely not
Yeah,
true.
oh,
I,
that's
I,
uh,
not
I
true,
would
bro.
say this.
Sorry,
I would
it's
say
not
this
true.
for a fact here. When him and
When
Ngabu fought,
Okoli gets
when,
hard times, even in the future, you're gonna see when it gets hard, he start to hold, and that's
when
his
he,
fault. You don't
the
have to
truth
say
is,
it's not his fault. It's his fault. I
when
I
there's
was
too many,
even in the ring with him, so I know.
when there's too many fighters I've seen where he just holds. The Askin fight he held, the
Yeah,
Chamberlain fight he held against
yeah,
you, he held. Bro,
yeah.
it's just he just don't have an inside game. So whenever someone
No,
gets close, he don't have defense on the inside, and he doesn't have short shots, so he has
no.
to hold. When have you
Yeah.
ever seen a Coley fight on the inside where he's letting off short combinations? You never see it.
But now you have to give him props because he worked on that. You see, when somebody start to hold, he wants to box. That's a good thing. Before maybe when somebody holds, he holds too. But he didn't had hard times now in his upcoming fights. In his past fights. So I think when it's gonna come harder, he's gonna start to hold again. But we will see. Yeah, that the future will tell.
A Ngabu,
Yeah.
uh, yeah, Okoli's real romantic inside of the ring, man. A lot of
Yeah,
hugging, a lot of
yeah, yeah, yeah,
cuddling, man. A lot of,
yeah,
a lot of romantic
yeah,
stuff going on in there, man. I
yeah,
don't like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I
I
don't
have
like
to
that in
ask
the
you
boxing ring.
a question about someone else.
But
Riakpor's
he's a
fighting
good
this
guy.
week.
He's a good guy. We spoke after,
Same dude.
we spoke. He's a good guy. He's a good guy.
Yeah, I was saying, bro, Riakpor's fighting this week. What do you think
I
about
will be
Riakpor?
there. I will be there.
Oh,
You'll be at the
cool.
Riakpor fight.
I will be there. I want to fight him. I have two fighters
Hey.
I want to fight.
Okay.
I have two fighters I want to fight. I
Okay.
personally want to fight. And one is Riakpo because first I wanted to fight to number one. In the UK, that was Okoli. Then I think Riakpo is the second one. You know? Yeah. So I want good fights. Riakpo is one I want to fight. And your guy, your guy from America.
You talking about
TFT
Tabiti?
guy. Yeah,
Tabiti?
Taviti. Taviti is
Hey.
another fighter I want to fight.
Hey,
These are two fighters I want to fight personally.
When are you
You
next
know,
up? When are you next up?
Yeah. I just it's not 100% sure yet, but normally I'm fighting two times this year. Normally I'm fighting in November. They said normally it's just a comeback fight, not a very hard fight, just to come back because I was have a long time out of the ring. But you need to be ready.
right.
So and then the end of the year they are doing preparing a big thing, and I don't yeah I will see them this weekend. I'm gonna see everybody there, and I hope I'm gonna have more news next week. I'm hoping because I start to the hunger is coming.
I hear you. I hear
Want
you.
to fight? It's too long now. So
Absolutely.
I'm hoping they say at last it's gonna be November, middle November, and then
Okay.
after I do a big one, a bigger one.
Okay.
Who knows it's Reactpo? Who knows it's Reactpo? Because we are, in the same. He signed with Sky Sport, and my team works with. It's we are now a little bit in the same.
I mean, I know they want Riakpor to get a world title shot next year, so they're looking for dudes that's at that level that can fast track him. Problem
Yeah,
is
so
though,
so I will be perfect for that.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Let me get in these comments real quick. Kiki said hello. Unfortunately, my Eagles lost to the Cowboys last night. So I owe Kiki some drink money. It will be coming your way probably tonight. But my birds let me down real bad. Says that I'm here listening and working. Let me scan through these real quick. Let me see. Conrad said Gasayev will be fun if he can get a good heavyweight matchup.
yeah,
I agree
that's
with
it.
that.
Yeah.
Blaze Philly said, "What's going on, fellas?" D Hodges is in the building. D Hodges, what's going on? Um, let me see. Is this a lot of saluting going on up in here? Hold up. I think Eddie is bad at what he does. No promotion for AJ and Usyk. I don't agree with that at all. Um, I don't agree with that at
That's
all.
Yeah,
ridiculous.
but
That's
but
ridiculous.
something I have to say that in America they a lot better in like these movies, like 24/7 and then all this all access,
I
and
get
in
you, bro.
America, yeah,
I get you, bro. But this is the difference. I'm not gonna lie to you. They have to do that in America because
yeah.
when you walk down the streets in America, nobody talks about boxing. When you walk down the streets in the UK, as you know,
Oh,
people
everybody
know who
talks,
AJ.
everybody, of course.
Exactly. Everybody knows AJ. So he doesn't have to do that 24/7 all access stuff. In America, it's not that active about boxing. It's not that active. Jeff, where you gone? Where's this guy gone?
Oh, hey.
Can you hear me? Jeff, where's this guy gone? But yeah, what happened to you, bro?
He's back.
Yeah, hold on. Just go ahead. I'm just handling something real quick.
All right, cool. What I was gonna say to you though, I want to ask you a question about. 1 second, there's a bike going past. Yes, I was gonna ask you a question. So moving forward, is it how? I mean, it's really important that someone like you in the stage of your career that you get moved pretty smartly.
Smartly,
Yeah, fast
but
and smart. The reason why I'm saying that is because a lot of dudes will look at you and think, I'd rather not fight you because the risk don't match reward. But at the same time, if you don't get those fights, you're not really going to get much recognition because a lot of people look at you as an Akoli opponent and you haven't been able to get another fight since then. So what's your opinion on that?
Yeah, but you know, before I was not signed with a promoter, you know, but now, you know, I'm with Wasserman and, you know, Wasserman Boxing. So now I'm gonna have more opportunities to fight. You know, it's gonna be a
They're
lot
definitely
easier.
gonna they're
But
definitely gonna fight you against a
but
Reactball. It's obvious that they're gonna put you up against Reactball because Reactball's
I
with
think so.
Boxer.
I think so, and you know, I gonna be there this weekend. So maybe if we see each other, we can start something. Yeah.
Hold
But
on.
about moving smartly, uh, you know, I
You see
want to
that on
move
the
fast
screen,
now. You
brother?
know,
Do you see that on the screen?
I want to fight you for $2.
That's Pat Man McGriff for the people that don't know.
Where is he? Where is
Uh,
he? Is he coming?
yeah, I'm about to send him the link now. Mo Boxing said you were hating on Okoli
Come
because
on,
he's a
man.
world champion.
What you see? You see? Oh my God! I I'm glad for him. You know, I even don't speak about a rematch because I I think he deserved to unify the you know, the division, or, you know, get more belts. I just want to, you know, to get at the level. I'm not hating. I'm glad for him.
The
He's
truth
world
is,
champion. You know,
you
I
won't
fought
hate.
a
You
world
won't
champion.
hate
So yeah,
because the better he does, the more it kind of look like it's not gonna
yeah, of
for
course.
you to.
And
It's
did I say something? I just say about his style, you know. It's yeah, that's my opinion, you
I
know. That's
hold
my
on.
opinion.
A Mo. The thing is, I got the same opinion. I ain't got no reason to hate. He's a huggy, lovey dovey type of guy. That's just what he is. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Conrad said Mo Boxing, stop hating. Um, yeah, but you know what though? Just because you give an opinion on somebody doesn't mean that it's hate.
can I ask?
yeah,
I
of
want to ask
course,
like
man.
two questions. I want to ask two questions, bro. First question I was asked, like many fighters have spent long periods outside of the ring, COVID camps and stuff. How have you dealt with that? Because that's probably the hardest thing for a fighter to be inconsistent and not inside the ring.
If I have to be honest, so you know, I wanted to fight in another weight class. You know, I want to go to light heavy, and I was training
Really?
hard for that. Then the pandemic came, and I a little bit let myself go in the pandemic, to be honest. But now I am already back on it a long time, so I'm ready to go now. So if I have to be honest, I am one that let myself go a little bit. But I had other fighters; they train harder. You know, I
Yeah.
went back to Belgium, family, and all that. You know,
So yeah, I was gonna
so
ask you another question.
I have fun.
You know, I'm a massive fan of you. I've been following you for so long. You never you never got an opportunity, especially for me, because I'm a person who has always supported you even through the tough times. You never got
Yeah.
opportunity to defend your case when it came to the whole VADA situation. So could you just literally give some clarity to people who don't know?
This is something my management already dealt with it. You know, the people were, there was nothing to do with PEDs and all this kind of stuff. Nothing to do with that. You know, this is something my management dealt with it, and I even not got banned. You know, so that's say enough. You know,
Okay.
there's nothing to do with like all kind of things, but it's already dealt with, and yeah, we move
Yeah, I know
forward. Yeah.
it's already dealt with. A lot of people just give you a negative reputation. So I just wanted you a chance to defend yourself. That's the only reason
People
that I
can
asked you that question.
people yeah, people have always things to say, but if I'm not banned, it's already enough. It says enough. It's nothing to do with PEDs or something, or or cheating or something.
Right.
It's just a mistake, and yeah, this is something it got dealt with, and that's it.
Okay. My guy boxing first vlog, he said he has some questions for you, but I'm gonna sprinkle him in a little later. I got you. Conrad said, Evis, will you have a warm up fight after the inactivity?
That's the plan. But what is a warm up fight? That's the plan. That's why I gonna fight twice normally this year,
All right.
and normally it's gonna be a warm up fight. But you have to always be ready, and always, I don't think it's gonna be a big name in November, but after normally it's gonna be a big name, and I'm hoping it's gonna be Reacpo. I think it's gonna be Reacpo, but we gonna see.
That would be a real good fight. Real good
Yeah.
fight. Hold on. Mo Boxing back. He said, I've watched all of Lawrence Okoli's fights. The opponents hug him once they feel his ferocious punches. Wait. I got this one. I got this one. Mo Boxing. Um, I need to know, how did you get on the payroll for Coley? And I won in. That's it. I won in. You sound like you're on the payroll, brother.
The truth is, bro, the truth is, when I watched the Ngabu and Okoli
Hey,
fight,
I don't hate Okoli or something. I'm wishing him the best, and he's doing very good job. But
Mo, I'm
when I
just
watched,
messing with you, baby.
it's just the
when I,
truth, when and if he fight outside the UK and he do the same, he gonna have troubles.
the truth is, when I watched the Ngabu and the reason why I know what Mo Boxing is saying is not true. Neither fighter landed any punches. It was one punch in the fight. Literally, the whole fight was literally nothing, and then one punch ended the fight, which is a premature stoppage. The whole
Yeah, it was
fight there was
definitely
nothing.
premature.
There was
Yeah.
no punches landed by either fighter. Neither fighter was active, and even in my opinion, I'm like, bro, you need to put the pressure on. Nobody was landing anything. So there wasn't hugging because of power. They was just hugging because there was no punches landed. That's all it was, bro.
Hey, and Gabo, in a situation like that, is it really just a matter of just overthinking inside the ring, like when the action gets kind of dull?
Uh, it depends, It depends, in what mind state you are. But normally, it. But if I'm thinking backwards, but you always, after you can say whatever you want. But we know that he gonna hold, yeah. We know that he gonna hold, and the game plan was for in the early rounds to not to use too much energy when he's holding, because we knew that, and then in the later rounds taking over. But I was conditionally very fit this day, and backwards, if I think now, I had to use more energy when he was holding, and I had the energy to do it. I could like wrestle back and push him back, and make it a really, like a really dogfight. I could do that, but sometimes yeah, you have
What do you think of Chambers?
like
What
game
do you think
plans,
of
and
Chambers?
I know I did it on purpose, like not to, when the holding came, I didn't want it to lose too much energy, you know.
Understood.
So
Understood.
if yeah, but after
Um,
the fight, you can say yeah, everything. Yeah.
Mo Boxing laughing. He know I'm right too. Uh, fellow cruiserweight Tree James is in the building. Tree, what's going on, brother? D Hydra said, "What's your record?"
I think it's 20-1, or is it 21-1?
Yeah, 20-1.
You said it's 20-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, D Hodges, he's 20-1. Only loss is to a Coley. Premature stoppage, in my personal humble opinion. Let me see. Go ahead, Shane.
I'm
What's
around
happening
Ray.
with Tabiti? What's happening with him? What is he doing then?
With Tabiti, we can
Yeah.
find out. We can definitely find out.
What is happening with him then?
He's
What
been
is he
out of the
doing?
ring for a long. When the last time he was in the ring?
When he
Dorticos,
lost to
2019.
Dorticos.
Dorticos fight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What was it?
long
But you
time
know
ago.
what he's doing, bro? He's doing a lot of sparring, like sparring for other fights. So he's getting called into camp for sparring other fights. But in terms of his
Yeah,
own personal fight, the last time I heard from him personally, I heard he wanted to move to heavyweight, which I think is a real bad decision because he's got no
yeah.
power.
No, he don't have power. I know it. Not enough. Not enough.
Yeah, and Gabo, you know the thing that's crazy. I was actually talking to Shane because Shane was actually working that fight, and it was crazy because the question was like, what was going to happen when he get hit with the shot,
Yeah,
and that's exactly what it
yeah.
was. Because I mean, when you
But
look at it from a physical attribute standpoint, I mean, Tabiti got the speed, he got the foot movement, he got a lot of the physical talents that you would want, especially for a bigger weight class. But when
Yeah.
you're in them bigger weight classes, what are you going to do when you get hit with that shot? And that's
Yeah.
really what it comes down to.
Mm.
And I wonder where
can you
he's at. Go
go
ahead.
to that next question?
But you have to say Doticos hits very hard too. It's
Real hard. Real
everybody
hard.
will fall like that if you get hit like clean on the chin from
Yeah, that's true.
Doticos. He's a big hitter.
D High just said, how many KOs do you have?
I have 13, 14.
13, 14.
Go to
Would you say, Shane?
14,
go to
14,
the
14.
go to the Mo boxing comment because I wanna answer that. I wanna
Shane
personally answer that.
Shane is going to read this next comment. I didn't know Mo Boxing is on 2 different payrolls, but I'm gonna let Shane read this.
I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
answer the comment as well.
Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna answer the comment.
Go
No
ahead, Shane. Read it.
disrespect. No disrespect. Ngabu, but Richard Riakport is levels above you. If was a man make the fight, you just be filling gaps. In my opinion, that's not true.
We will see.
Riakport is not that good of a fighter. But I will tell you this: he hits harder than anyone at
Yeah,
cruiserweight.
very hard.
I know that
Very.
for a fact is because people who have told me personally, who's been in the ring with Riakport and Okoli, they say Riakport's got different type of power. Bro, some people are saying he hits harder than Dylan White. He's not a great fighter. To me, I can see Ngabu easily outpointing him, but you got to watch out for that power. I'm not gonna lie
I
to you.
know.
I'll be dead serious with you.
I,
You have to watch out for that power.
And I like this kind of comments. That's good. That's good because
Absolutely.
that's good. I'm always been like it's good. It's good. Everybody has his own opinion. But
Yeah.
we will see when the fight comes. I like the challenges, and I think I will beat him. But everybody has his own opinion, and we're gonna see. And
He's a bit like Wilder.
I just like the challenges. I want to fight him because he's the best after Okoli, and that's why I want to fight him, and I think I will beat him, but we will see. Yeah.
You know that they set up a nice fight for him this weekend. The dude he's fighting has no chin, and that's the worst thing against Riakport.
Who is he fighting?
No,
I don't know. I don't know who is fighting.
I don't know the dude neither, but I went and watched some of the dude's fights back. The dude's got no chin.
Yeah.
He literally got zero chin.
I think they will make this fight. I think that will be next. That I think I will fight in November, and then I think they're gonna do a big card. I think end of the year, and we will be on it, and we will see more. Yeah, we will
Yeah,
see.
Mo
We will
boxing.
see.
We appreciate your honesty, good brother. And you not being disrespectful at all. You know, that's why we here talk some boxing. My man Tree James, he said if you need work, hit me up. Always looking to get better. He's a fellow
Uh,
cruiserweight.
maybe
He's
I
in the
go.
States. If you in the States, if you ever come back to the States, he's 6'5". So if you fighting a tall guy, that's go ahead,
React
hit
for
him
a
up and
six
work.
Be
six.
there. I will let you know.
So
Absolutely.
I think I will spar Joseph Parker now.
Joseph
Next.
Parker. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
gonna spar him now. He's fighting Chisora, yeah.
Yes. I
yeah.
didn't ask for that. I didn't ask for that rematch neither.
Yeah, we
I don't know
spoke
who
today
asked for it.
with the management, so
I
I
know.
normally
I know. Wasserman boxing has a lot of. I think, and this is me being honest, it does appear that Wasserman might be working with Boxer and Sky. It seems that way because I'm pretty sure they got some form of deal with. They still got Chris Eubank, don't they?
Yeah.
So
You
they
back and
working.
they signed Josh Kelly now.
Did they?
I didn't know that. I didn't
Yeah,
know
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I know Josh Kelly left Eddie Hearn, but I didn't know he signed
He
Sky.
signed with Wasserman. Wasserman.
What's going
Yeah.
on with World Boxing Super Series? Is it over? You would know because you're signed with
I
Color.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think it's over yet.
So why
I
is
think,
there no new series? I haven't seen a new series from.
yeah, but they have now this. They have a lot going on now, but I think they are preparing a lot of things and for the future. But I know what's I don't know what is sure yet. I gonna see them this weekend, and I hope
Try
gonna
get
have more
Color.
news.
When you see Color, tell him to come on the show. I've seen
What?
Color many times. I've interviewed
Yeah.
Color many times as well. He's a cool guy. When you
You talking
tell
about
him to come
Callum?
on
Talking
the
about
show,
Callum Smith?
no, Color Sauerland.
Oh,
Oh.
Sauerland. Yeah. Tell him to come on. Yeah, tell him to come on. Conrad said Ngabu versus React Poe on a big card.
I think
Uh,
I'm not sure yet, but at the end of the year I'm gonna do a big fight, so I'm hoping for that.
Mo Boxing said absolutely, just giving my honest observation, and we appreciate that, brother. Conrad Boxing, what's the best guy you have sparred so far?
Me,
Yes.
the best guy I sparred. That was a guy in America. I don't know his name. He was not known. That was in the Bones Adams
Bones Adams,
shit.
Jim.
Yeah, I don't know
Okay.
the guy, but he was very good. A tall guy, tall heavyweight, and he was very, very good. And that was one of the best guys that I sparred with.
Yeah, I sent the link to Padman. I was waiting for him to get on, so I was trying to get Padman on and then get Boxing First Vlog and
Who
on
impressed
the
me the
back end.
most? But
Go
I
ahead.
have to say Billy Joe. I sparred Billy Joe, and that was a good spar. Good spar. He's very, very fast and smart, and yeah,
Okay.
was good.
Okay.
I
What?
have to ask you about a fight because last time you were here, I told you about Android, and I didn't get my apology. So I want my apology now.
Sorry, my brother. You was right. Okay.
How you gonna take a jab at him like that?
You
Bro,
was right, bro.
it's not even that. The reason why I'm saying that is because Ngabu is the reason why I lost money. There was one of your fans or followers, yeah. They decided to come at me and start. Remember, Jeff? They were coming at me and saying, "Oh,
Williams.
Williams is gonna beat Andrade." They willing to bet me, so I said, "I'll bet you any money," and then they refused to bet me, so I'm annoyed.
Padman said BJ Flores. He said, you spelling
Oh,
BJ Flores.
oh.
Hey
You know,
Padman,
Batman.
you
Who
might as
is
well
he?
get
Who
on in,
is he?
brother.
Say
Might
that
as
he
well get
come,
on in.
man.
Yeah, I sent him the link. Go ahead, read that, Shane.
Personally,
More,
Ngabu, would you fight Apochi?
more. I'm a real boxer. No, you know, no matter what challenge they bring, I will. You know, for me, it's no matter who it is, I will fight. No matter who, you know, it's.
Hey,
I fight anybody.
Ngabu,
Can I ask
when
you a question? 1 second,
go ahead,
Jeff.
Shane.
Would
Go
you
ahead.
fight Jake Paul?
I fight anybody.
You see, he didn't answer it.
Of course, I will fight him. What you mean? Of course. Hey, BJ Flores. I texted BJ Flores because we sparred, and sometimes we text. It's his trainer. Yeah, he's Jake
Okay.
Paul. His trainer. I say if he wants some work, hit me up.
Yeah, it's crazy. A YouTuber is pretty much going to bring anyone that fights him probably the biggest bag they done had. It's
Yeah, yeah.
crazy. It's crazy how the
Right.
business
He
goes.
said send it to his cell phone. Padman said send it to his cell phone.
I got you. Go ahead, Shane. Go ahead.
Conrad said he would fight Jake Paul. But this is another question I was asking, and this is just me being dead serious. You know, when you say you would move to light heavyweight, do you
Yeah.
not feel like that's a bit too much? Because that's 25 pounds that you have
I
to
was
lose to make
almost
weight.
there, bro. I was almost there. Yeah, I was. It's 81. Yeah, I was 85, 86 kg.
But do
So
you not lose strength and power at that weight?
that's something we need to see when it's there. Yeah, you can say everything, but that's something we have to see. Maybe I gonna be a lot faster, and that's something we need to see. Yeah, but now is the plan to stay at cruiserweight. We will see from there.
Who? I
Maybe
mean,
maybe I beat Riapo first up. I knock him out, and and more I knock him out.
what's going on with the WBA champion, Gomerian? I haven't heard from him and I
Cormier.
haven't seen him fight, but he's still got the belt. So what's going on?
Yeah, he still had the belt, but he didn't. That's my opinion. He didn't fought like big fighters. Yeah,
Over 2 years. Over 2 years he hasn't fought.
crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. But I don't know. I don't
But
know.
your boy was
I have
supposed
my
to
friend. He sparred him.
your boy Mary was supposed to be fighting for some version of the world title, WBA. I don't
But
know
yeah,
what
he
happened to
has
that
it
fight.
now. Yeah, he has it now.
Oh,
Hold
he's
on,
got it.
I gotta
He fought.
roll out my virtual red carpet for this guy. Hold on.
Yes,
My guy, Coach Padman
my
McGriff, what's going
guy,
on?
my guy.
I changed my name. I'm crying right now. I'm crying right now because I should have did a better job against Usyk. I'm crying right now. I don't know why I didn't use the jab, y'all. I don't know why I didn't use the jab.
That's crazy. What's going on, Coach?
What's good, fellas?
What's good, coach? You good?
Yeah, living life, man.
You have the flip flops on.
Yeah, I've been wearing them lately. I guess I learned it from somebody.
Hey, they need to deal with some shoe company for flip flops. Adidas,
A lot of
Nike,
the
Jordan,
boxing
holla.
coaches in Florida, a lot of the boxing coaches, they get them made with their gym name on them.
Okay.
I ain't knowing that shit. Give me some jellies.
Hey, Ngabu, I was talking to we were talking to Coach yesterday about what Anthony Joshua could do different. With you being in camp with Padman, what do you think AJ, let's just say hypothetically, AJ is in camp with Padman, what would Padman bring to the table for AJ just to improve as a fighter? Because I know you said you improved when you were with Padman.
He would let his hands go more, and he AJ needs to overpower him. He just needs to overpower him, run him over. That's what I think, and I think Padman can bring that to him and let his hands go, run him over and letting his hands go.
What you
But
think,
then,
Padman?
coach, you have to wake him up at 5 and make him run. Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely focus on like 230. If I could get him down to 230, I could do magic, because at 230, his weight will be distributed totally even for how his height is. I can get his hands at that weight like light heavyweight hands,
Yeah, that's true.
like Fury.
Yeah,
Fury
that's
got
true.
light heavyweight hands and
Yeah,
What
heavy.
would you
that's
do
true.
with that chin? What would you do with that chin pad, man?
There's so many routines to work
Pray,
on
pray,
defense.
praying.
I mean, there's so many things on a mental aspect. Like Heath knows me really well. I go from one exercise to the other, and I don't count reps. I count minutes. So if it was me that if I was training AJ to get his defense better, I would work on his hand placement first. After the punch and before the punch, where should his hands be? Um, Basically, what should he be doing before the punch, which is movement without the punch. A slip and roll, you can recover off a slip and roll all day long. So I would fix that totally. I'll just make him probably a little bit more wiry because he's long.
Right.
Yes,
So
but coach, you don't think when you do that you go more in Usyk his game? Because
uh
I think that's my opinion, and I think
well
he needs to overpower him because
well
when
when you watch him train, the problem is he still got amateur feet. No disrespect. He just got amateur feet. Like on his hook, he don't turn his hip. He don't turn his foot. If the
yeah,
foot ain't turning, neither is the hip. That
yeah,
means the jab and the straight is the same length. That means
Mm,
you're only touching somebody. You're not going through them.
yeah,
right.
That
yeah,
is a real
You
good
got
point.
That's a
That is
good
a real
point.
good point. That's
That's
a
a
real
good
good
point.
point.
yeah.
Hey, coach, let me ask you this. When you're training a guy and they're not known for having the best chin, how important is it to make sure that their legs is right? Because your legs is the first thing to go when you take that money shot. How important is it for a guy to really have his legs together coming into a fight?
Oh,
you really got you
takes on
really got
everything.
you really have to practice the legs really hard. But there's something just as important
Of course.
practicing the legs, and that's the neck. Learning how to keep your mouth closed and breathe through your nose. Nothing should be open. You should be biting down when you see punches and you're in trouble.
Hmm.
You should be biting down. The harder you bite down, the better that chin is, man. I mean, hands got to be up. We already know that.
That's
But
that's a that's a mistake that Joshua did in the fight. When it
yeah, he
came
don't.
harder, he put his head up. This is something I have noticed. But yeah,
He
just
wasn't. The problem was with AJ. We all know he has a jab. Why did he use it in step, step, step? Find your opponent with your feet.
One thing he would benefit from, Padman, because when he gets hurt, he looks like a deer in the headlights. He would benefit from
Yeah.
that spinning thing that you do, where you make people turn, 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 and then go on pads. I think he'll benefit from that because when he gets hurt, he literally looks all over the place.
This is gonna blow your mind what I'm getting ready to say, and I tell Heath too all the time. You got to be an actor. You got to play defense without a person there. Act like they're not there. You need slip, roll on your own instead of anticipating and waiting for punches. He was waiting for punches. You should have been slipping hard just to get to him. Everything got to have muscle behind it, man. And he looked like he didn't have any muscle, Heath, behind anything.
Roy Jones used to do that a lot. Roy Jones used to do that, slips. Even when nothing's coming at him, he just used to slip for no reason.
You're supposed to. That's being an actor. That's called boxing without the punch. It's the same as Michael Jordan moving without the ball. You got to find a recovery time if you're throwing a lot of punches. So you got to play movement. You got to play movement without the ball. You got to play movement without the punch. You got to protect yourself. You got to slip and roll. You got to give somebody a look before you can even play setup to kill. So if AJ's going to sit there and give him the same look that he gave him, and which was standing in front of him, then you're going to get touched. I seen his head go back like that. Amateurs' heads go back like that. Because most people sit down and tuck like a turtle shell.
That's true.
Like,
that's true, bro.
You know, we sit and tuck, and our knees are bent. His knees weren't bent. He was standing tall, no balance. AJ should have been a bull. If he couldn't find him, turn into a bull. Go and look for his ass.
Yeah, hold on. Let me introduce my guy. BoxingFirstVlog is in the building. What's going on, good brother?
Oh man, bro? I'm just glad to be able to tap in with the best in the business, Pat man, and up and coming Mr. Yves. So just blessed. That's all. I'm very blessed.
Absolutely. Let me get through these comments real quick because they in here crazy. Says Mo Boxing said in Ngabu, what is it like working with Sauerland?
I am with Wasserman Boxing, but my manager is Kale is not my manager. Kale is the promoter. Like now, this weekend is the first time I'm gonna meet him now because they just started to work together, with Wasserman Boxing. Like I was with Wasserman before they came together with Sauerland. So now they are together. Now I'm gonna meet him the first time this weekend. So we will see. But Wasserman is a great company. Perfect. They are great.
Hey coach, we got a question for you, good brother. Conrad Boxing said, how do you give AJ the confidence to trade shots back? Seems it was all gone since the Ruiz 1 fight.
That's a good question, and the answer is he's standing in front of him, standing tall. AJ doesn't have side lateral movement, so that means you're going to get touched. Sometimes when you go, I don't think AJ ducks punches too much, but when you throw a punch and you drop your hand after the punch, people are waiting on that. That's Counter City. So I'm not sure like what the possibilities are with him. What's up, Chad? Hold on one second. Go
ahead. Do you think, Pat, man? Do you think? No, they both for Pad, man. Hold on a second. Vlog, get on in here, good brother.
Oh man, well, it's been a minute. I don't know if y'all even asked Mr. Yves this question. I know he had his little situation with Okoli, but what other guy in that top 10 does he think he matches up with well right now?
Okoli?
No, he said, who else do you match up with well in the top 10 outside of Okoli?
British.
Okay. You said Reactpo too, right?
Oh yeah, me. Oh yeah.
Yes, you. Like, yes.
Yeah, but Reactpo isn't top 10 though. Reactpo isn't top 10.
Well, run down some of the names in the top 10, Shane.
I mean, the reason why I say point, and he hasn't fought in like, what, 18 months, 24 months, something like that. He ain't fought in a while, so it's very difficult to say he's in top 10.
Got you.
Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay, Pat, man, we got another question for you, brother.
Yeah.
Mo Boxing said, how would you deal with AJ's anxiety?
That's a psychological issue. First of all, to be able to deal with that, you have to treat that man, and he has to treat his coach like he is a father figure. He got to trust and believe in that coach. We know coaches coach, fighters fight. But to be able to deal with anxiety, you got to treat them kids, you got to treat them like they're your kid and like I'm his father. That's how close you got to be. And that's the only way it works, man. Then they'll believe in himself. But he definitely has to work on his defense. And I'm telling you, man, I'll fix him totally to a T. He'll be a totally different fighter. You give me 2 months with him, I'll fix him. 2 months. That's all I need.
Is question, Pat, man, is there a fighter out there that you think you can't fix?
Professionally?
Yes. Professionally, yes.
I could do a lot for Wilder.
I'm looking forward to this fight, man.
Hey,
Me
hold
too.
on. Hold on a second. Vlog, get on in here, bro. Go ahead.
Okay, my guy. Man, I'm not one to knock your belief in yourself, but I got a guy that got some issues, and I need to know what you would do to fix him. Andrew Kalnacki. I know what's wrong with him, but from you being a professional, you tell me what you see is wrong with him.
Babyface, Adam Kalnacki.
Maybe there's a possibility where sometimes trainer and coach can only train sometimes 3 days a week because they get tired of each other. And that's the truth. And if that's the case, every day things ain't working out right, you're both pissed off at each other. Then he takes out on other people, you know. Like I said before, man, if you can't treat these kids like they're your own, not baby them, but a real man-to-man relationship. This shit, let me tell you, this shit is psychological, totally. And you got to be a therapist.
Yeah, that's true.
In this business, probably before boxing. Because you could tell anybody a fucking thing, even if you wasn't a coach. You tell, yeah, I'm a coach, I'm going to teach you how to box. Here, I'm going to show you this punch. We know it's all fucked up. It's the wrong punch. That motherfucker believes in you. So, that's a good enough sample for you right there. Only legitimate people go far, truthfully. You know, he's a good boxer. He got a great career. You know, I used to put pressure on Heath all the time. That's why he loved me to death. I made him work. I made him work when he came out to train, regardless of the situation. We had great days.
Hey, going on. Oh.
And you know what, a Pat, man, let me add this. You can tell that AJ trusts McCracken, but I think AJ is such a good fighter because I think he's accomplished so much despite McCracken. I'm not a huge fan of McCracken because I think he doesn't fit well with AJ. I think AJ should be so much further along.
I don't think
he had a different trainer.
Fits well with anyone. I don't think McCracken fits well with anyone.
McCracken been with him.
McCracken
been with him how long?
But
he been with AJ since
the amateurs.
Since the amateurs.
It's not bad.
Okay, so he's still training like an amateur, you know? And he's still learning like an amateur. He's behind the times, bro.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
McCracken
saying?
he ain't gonna add nobody to his team. He's not smart enough to understand that. And AJ ain't leaving his ass. We know that. AJ ain't leaving him, bro. Come on.
What were you saying?
Ngabu, what was you saying?
I just say that's a good thing. You know, it's right what you say about McCracken, but it's not bad that AJ is just a loyal guy. But
Can I?
There
Can
is
I?
it's
no
not
room
bad
for
that he said
loyalty.
he
I
add
was just about to say that.
people. He
There
add
is
About to
no
say that.
room for loyalty.
Yeah, but he add people. You know, that's
It's
not
a
a
hit or
bad thing
miss.
to add
It's a
people.
hit or miss. Right now, it's been missing.
Yeah.
Can I?
So
Can I?
he,
Add
Can I
some
he
tell?
add
coaches.
he add
AJ
Can I?
got to
Can,
add coaches. He has
can I?
to add coaches.
Hey,
Can I just
Shane,
get?
your signal bad, bro.
Oh,
Come out and
I'm
come
You know,
back
about
in,
to
Shane.
check.
Shane, come out and
You
come
got
back
to
in.
add
well,
coaches. You got to add coaches, man.
yeah.
Sorry, you got to add coaches. You need help.
Hey,
That's the
coach.
problem. People don't know how to reach out and say, yo, man, everybody puts pride in it, but you want champions, they come as a team.
Hey,
And that's the
Padman.
bottom line.
Hey, Padman, if McCracken and that team ask you to come out and work, is that something you will be able to do? Because I know you're used to being in control of camps and things like that.
Well, you know, I would tell them just like this. You got your part to do. Let me do my part.
Yeah.
I'll ask them, what is it that you need me to fix?
And
All right, then don't bother me. Give me some time.
Right.
bad man,
Heath know how I am. Heath knows.
bad man, and they speak English, so that's not a problem, yeah.
I was gonna say something before I got cut off.
Go ahead, Shane. Go ahead.
The thing is, what I was gonna say after what Padman said is the reason why there's no loyalty in boxing because a fight is so short.
Your signal
Still cutting
again,
out.
bro. Yeah, your signal's still cutting out. Hold on. Vlog, go ahead and cook up, player.
Hey, Coach,
I,
let me know
I'm
when you
just,
take the
I'm,
count. So we can
I
start
was a
doing.
lawyer guy too.
All
Till
right,
I met the
my
bad
man.
man, then it was finished.
Go ahead.
I get where
Bad man.
you coming from, Pat, man. But I gotta disagree, man. Loyalty is a good thing. I
Like I
get it
said,
where you. I get your premise. I get your
Mo,
premise,
I
bro.
said
But
it's a hit or
loyalty
miss. I
can't
said
be
it's a
not.
hit or miss.
Yes or
It's a hit
no?
or miss. That's what I said.
Yes
It's
or
a
no?
hit or miss.
Like I said, bad man, I was loyal till I met you. You know, when we spoke.
I did say it's a hit or miss.
Remember, you can be loyal, but you have to watch out.
You know what?
It's a hit or miss, man.
Vlog. Let me get in on that. I think loyalty, depending on the situation, it just comes at a price. So if you take AJ for instance, he's loyal to McCracken, but that loyalty is coming at a price because he's been put in situations for his entire career, and a lot of it has to do with McCracken. So loyalty is definitely a great thing in a general sense. But in the sport of boxing, you have to make the best decision for
For
your
you,
health. You have to make the best decision for you and
For you.
your health at the end of the day. So it's kind of, it really depends, man. Like it really does, and it's crazy.
So with this loyalty, so you're okay with your career being on the line? Hell no. It's not a good feeling. You don't think he goes through it mentally, physically, and emotionally? We all go through. So he got it
But
hit harder.
like it seems like this portion of the chat that I fell into, y'all all over McCracken helmet. But at some point in time, the trainer can't move for you, can't throw for you. This is your disposition. What we know from AJ, what his disposition is, bro. We
But we
know
know
that.
he's a
So
nice
I
kid.
mean, I hear y'all talking about McCracken, but maybe McCracken's disposition isn't to train a killer. Or if you're not a killer naturally, he's not gonna bring it out of you. Doesn't to say he hasn't done a good job with AJ, bro. Like I just think this is not his disposition. So I'm kind of on the other side from what's going on in the chat.
No,
I mean, in the
don't-
conversation.
Hold on,
We
hold on,
don't
Pan,
say
man.
that he
Hold on.
didn't do a
What-
good job with him.
Hold on, real quick. A vlog. What's the problem? What's some of the problems with AJ right now as a fighter?
Bro, the number one problem is, bro, his disposition isn't a killer. Isn't what I was saying yesterday, what you expect from your heavyweight champ, a guy that's gonna go get it, gonna make the fight happen using his skills, using what he's good at. He's a guy that has a jab. He's a guy that has a jab. Excuse me?
Because the reason I'm asking you that, because yesterday you really didn't have Joshua ranked at all. So if in your book he's not ranked at all, part of that does fall on the trainer. Would you agree with that?
Not ranked. No, I didn't say ranked like you meaning the top 5 heavyweights. He's kind of outside based on he reminds me of Ugas. He don't got a lot of tools in the bank, but he's kind of good at what tools he does use. You understand what I'm talking about?
He has only fought average cupcakes, honestly. Like all his hard fights, not that many. He fought average cupcakes, honestly.
And you know what? That's an indictment on the division too, because he has one of the better resumes at heavyweight.
And I understand what Mo is saying. Where is his killer instinct? He's never had one. I don't think he's ever had one, but one time when he fought Klitschko, and I think that was his peak. I thought that
he was younger then, and you kind of do have more of a go-getter mindset
mentality.
At that, and when you're younger, and then he got the bag, and his real personality kind of came out. So you could be right, Pat, man. I don't know, bro. I just kind of on this particular topic, I'm kind of on the fringe with it. I mean, McCracken may not be the trainer of the year, obviously, but as far as guiding him to where he's been, I think it's been somewhat successful. The man had 3 strikes, so you know what I mean. I'm not going to totally dump on McCracken because I per se think it's more of AJ.
Yeah.
There go your next champ right there.
How old? How old, Coach?
Training.
No, it's a vlog. That was a great point. Because you can kind of
It's me. What you expect, baby?
I got
Gay vlog, get out of here, man. Here's my thing. I feel like some fighters are great to the point to where they can get to where they need to be, despite their trainer not putting them in the best position. I think AJ has been in that spot. I think Wilder, now part of that is his fault because he don't listen, but he's made it through despite, his trainers. And I can honestly say, like, his trainers probably haven't been able to implement anything that they want to do because they're not the alpha dog in their camp with Wilder. So it's like, when you talking Wilder and you talking skill set and things like that, you got to take it with a grain of salt. Go ahead, Ngabu. Go ahead, bro.
Look what Tyson Fury did. His first fight. He was with the other trainer, and then he just said, "I think the other trainer can add more to my game," and he just went to the other trainer, and the other trainer add something in his game that this has nothing to do with loyalty.
Yeah,
you know what the best for me.
Yeah, and Ngabu, let me ask you this. I'm pretty sure Vlog will appreciate this question as well. You're starting to see more now, I would say maybe within the past 5 years or so, when a fighter takes a loss, they just automatically change trainers. So we've had some guys over the past couple of years, they've had 3-4 different trainers. You take Oscar De La Hoya back in the day, he had like 4 or 5 different trainers. When you see a fighter consistently changing trainers, do you kind of question them mentally in terms of how they're recovering from a loss or anything like that? Like, what's your opinion on that?
I don't know, but everybody is different, you know. Every fighter is different. You can't. I don't know what's going on in every camp, you know. I
Yeah,
can't really have an opinion on that because every fighter is different. For one, it's maybe better. For the other one, I don't know. Maybe something went wrong in camp because even I heard stories from fighters that he said that things went wrong in camp, and then after the fight, win or lose, they just go. You know,
yeah, yeah.
I don't know, but
Yeah, vlog. You want to shoot something, bro?
On that note, bro, I mean, I think when people do that, it's that concept of change is good. And
Mm,
to actually find out if it is good, you got to kind of go make that change. So
okay.
I think
Look,
that's
Tyson
something that's
Fury.
just kind of taking a wave in boxing. But it's, most people kind of live that, you up and move or you go to a new job sort of thing.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
sometimes change is good. But in
it's good.
boxing, it's a situation where we got to wait and see, though. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
yeah,
it worked out for Fury,
for
like
Fury.
Eve
Yeah,
spoke on with the change. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And
yeah.
right.
just a quick side note, it seemed like Crunk and them was kind of one of those first sort of specialist gyms, to be honest. If you really think about that scenario,
Yeah,
they were kind of one of the first gyms that really kind of got guys to start coming out from the worldwide scene to kind of work on a specific aspect for a fight, the Lennox
Yeah.
yeah.
Lewis's and these sort of
I,
guys, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
hey,
So I
vlog.
don't know. I could be wrong though. I'm just saying it
No,
seemed like
No,
that
no,
from
no.
no, you
It's
right.
my
true. It's
No,
true.
position.
You're right. You're
you
right. Yeah,
100% right.
you're right.
Vlog. And let me add on to that as well. Crunk Gym they was one of the first gyms that actually have a big pool of talent in the gym at the same time. I remember back in the day, they had Tommy Hearns, they had Mike McCallum, they had James Toney, they had all these great middleweights in the gym at the same time. And I remember the late great Emmanuel Stewart, rest in peace to him. I remember him doing an interview when he said he refused to let Tommy Hearns spar James Toney because James Toney didn't want to hit the bag. He didn't want to hit the speed bag. He didn't want to do roll work. He didn't want to do nothing. He just wanted to spar. He wanted to
Yeah.
spar every
Tony.
single person in the gym. James Toney.
Yeah.
He wanted to
Oh,
spar every single person in the gym. And Gabu, when you're training for a fight, do you think you get more out of sparring hard or kind of situational sparring for you personally?
where I'm at now, we only do like body spar, and like 2-3 weeks before the fight, we start to spar open.
Okay, okay.
I just war with the
What
system, So,
what
and
do you
I
prefer?
think it's good to save your brains, and because it's a hard sport, you have to be fit.
So
Because like before I used to spar hard,
Hey,
and
Eve, don't
yeah.
go to Philly and train.
Yeah, but
hey,
no,
listen,
I'm
I'm from
used to it.
Philly. Like,
I'm used to it
Don't go
before.
to the city,
No,
baby.
no, I know because I'm used to it before. I used to spar hard, But like
yeah,
then you spar hard, you spar a guy, like you knock him out, and then 2 weeks after you have to fight. Is this good?
yeah, yeah.
I mean, you have a point. You have a point.
And
I
Yeah.
Gabu,
I
and I
I I, I had this. I sparred a guy. He went down on the sparring. 2 weeks after he had the
he had to
fight,
fight.
he went down in the second round. And
Yeah,
normally it's a fight he had to win.
and Gabu,
Sometimes,
what's I know you were in the Mayweather gym with Pad Man. I know that was a while ago.
yeah.
Um, what was the difference in training in the Mayweather gym versus where you're at now?
And the Mayweather gym, it was hard, every day hard, hard, you know. Like now with my trainer, he has a program. Like sometimes he pushes, sometimes he holds us down, sometimes we train and then we want to train more, and then he say it's enough, it's enough for today, because tomorrow we're gonna go hard, that's more with yeah, it's like a system. But in the Mayweather gym, it was hard every day hard, running, sparring, weights, everything, every day hard.
And
You know what I
sometimes
think
then
that is, bro? I think when you see these gyms that do what he's speaking of, they're trying to find that diamond in the rough before we see it in the ring as outsiders. You know, we get to see a guy go on an 8-fight winning streak, and they're trying to find that guy in the gym and then present them. That's what it just seems like when we get this in these sort of hardcore gyms like that, compared to a coach that, to me, being an older guy, that seems like the smarter way to go. Balance what's going on with your fighter when he's taking punishment compared to when he's actually trying to go get it, show his heart, show that second win. That's something I think that's a big thing with sparring. To me, the most thing you can get out of it is that second win. Now you try not to get damaged finding that second win. That's the balance. It's this fine line.
Yeah, but now you don't have to think that he don't push us, because sometimes we have days that we really like, I come back home, I just sleep,
Yeah,
it's more balanced here, it's more balanced, and that's just the difference.
Yeah, and Ngabu, the reason let me get through these comments real quick, brother. Let me see. Conrad said, I still rate AJ highly. People underestimate him now a bit after fighting that ever moving nightmare from Ukraine. Yeah, that's true. I'm just gonna run through them because we got a lot. Underrated Darkness. He said, Boxing First Vlog, thanks. Conrad, if McCracken was loyal to AJ, he would step aside. It is not a one-way street. Conrad, I'm gonna get to that in a second. Dwayne Sewell says, so true, Conrad. Mo Boxing, McCracken did coach AJ in the amateurs, but the start of AJ pro career, Tony Sims was his coach. After Sims left, AJ performance went downhill under Rob. Said Ben Davison, DSG is in the building. What's going on? He said if Wilder had AJ's disposition, I think it'd be a different story, and vice versa. If AJ had Wilder's aggressiveness, Underrated Darkness says I think AJ reached his peak, not going up. DSG says AJ should just be a personal trainer or a bodybuilder. That's cold, bro. That's cold. That was ignorant damn near. He said his size isn't intimidating as he wants it to be. Dwayne Sewell said McCracken is the big problem because he is telling this fighter that he is doing well in the fight rather than tell him to start letting combinations go and leave everything in the ring. I ran through all the questions. I think the main one, it was one in particular I wanted to go to. Let me check. Let me see. This one. Conrad said if McCracken was loyal to AJ, he would step aside. It is not a one-way street. Loyalty don't pay the bills neither. And when you with AJ, that's the biggest check you could possibly get. So that's easier said than done.
But
I said earlier though, bro, the disposition, bro, your training, no matter how good Padman is, and the Padman like trainers that are in this boxing world, the disposition of the fighter comes out when your back is against the wall, when the going get tough. And if your disposition isn't, if I'm ahead, then I'm good. If I gotta come from behind, fuck it. That's gonna show up, and that seems to be AJ's disposition. And I brought this up yesterday. Is he the king of these rematch sort of fights? Because I'm honest to God, he can beat this guy, but can something change in his disposition? You see what I'm saying?
Me personally, a lot of what you said is true. Where I would say that doesn't apply to AJ in the rematch against Usyk. The strategy that he needs to win this fight, he needs a gas tank. And disposition ain't got nothing to do with the gas tank. I don't think he has a gas tank.
Hold on. See, Jeff, that didn't come up yesterday. I didn't hear much conversation about his condition.
Because I let everybody talk. I really didn't get involved with the talking. I let everybody talk.
You think from what you saw, you thought his gas tank wasn't where it needed to be?
No, what I'm saying is he needs to be aggressive. He needs to fight like a bully, and he needs to
Yeah,
let his hands go.
that's
You need
what
a
I think.
gas tank for that. You need
That's
a
what
gas
I think.
tank for that.
That's what I
I
think.
Halfway
mean,
in, he gonna be 6 rounds. You can't
it,
get tired against a guy like Usyk. He gonna pick you apart. He
That's
gonna pick
what
you
I
apart.
think.
yeah.
That's what I think too.
Yeah. Hold on. We
And you
got one
need
more
the
comment.
gas tank that for that. You
Yeah,
need a
that's
gas
the
tank.
huge. That's the main thing, even bigger than disposition.
Yeah, yeah. You need the gas tank.
Joseph Gwilt is in the building. He said, in all careers, people need to learn from different teachers, mentors, coaches. Boxing is no different. I agree with that. When did McCracken ever train a bully? I don't think he's ever trained a bully. But the thing is, that goes to the disposition that Vlog was talking about. Um, you have to have that. Now, AJ used to have that killer mentality. Like there was one point in AJ's career where he was nasty. Like he was like disrespectful, like nasty, disrespectful. You understand what I'm saying? And it kind of just went away. You know what I'm saying? So the disposition talk that Boxing First Vlog is giving, that's where I definitely agree. So as his career got higher, kind of like that drive went lower. Me personally, and Ngabu, if somebody just beat me, I'm not taking pictures with you and doing photo ops and all that other stuff. I'm saying congrats and I'm keeping it moving because I'm gonna be pissed off. You
Yeah,
understand what I'm saying? It just seems like he's a little too accepting,
yeah,
like with the law, even with Ruiz. Like it was just, let's take some pictures, let's hang out, let's do this, let's do that. I'm not wired like that. Like I'm not wired like that. I'm like, you beat me. I'm like, yo, I gotta get that.
yeah.
I gotta get that back.
me,
Hold on, Vlog. Go ahead, Vlog. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say something that might be controversial. I have no facts to prove this, but it seemed like after he got into the situation with old boy ex-wife or baby mama, it was similar to what Mike went through. It was kind of like that roller coaster, and you just started going this way. You know what I mean? Now I don't know if y'all know, but I've read the TMZ side of boxing. I've tapped into that. We can't help but to catch it on our timeline. But a few years ago, he had the little scenario with the boy, with Chinless wife, the boy Mir Khan, that dude Glass Joe.
Oh,
He
okay.
had a little situation with his wife, and it just seemed like his career hasn't been that, you know what I mean? And it reminded me what Mike went through back in the day. It was like after he did his thing with Robin Gibbons, it was like, you know what I mean? You have this, I don't know if it's a Black Widow curse or whatever, but it just seemed like Joshua ain't been that guy. I could be
It
wrong.
just, to me, it just seemed like he seems like a fed fighter. Like he fights like he's not hungry now. Like he fights like he's just doing what he has to do to win. Like it's not
Yeah,
a
yeah.
take it mentality. You understand what I'm saying? But listen,
But
hey,
yeah, Jeff, he still can do that, and now go in the training camp and think from now I'm gonna change. That's not because he taking pictures after the fight that he still can't go in the camp and like
right.
change his approach to the fight.
No, I agree with that 100%. And Gabu, listen, man, we gonna let you go, man. Like we know
Yeah.
it's like
Okay.
hella late out there, man.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Brother.
Gabu, give him your social media, good brother.
Instagram, Team Gabu, Facebook, Team Gabu, and my website, www.teamgabu.com.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, listen, man, when you get news on your next fight, brother, man, please hit me up, man. Let me know. We'll
Okay.
jump
Sure.
back
Sure.
on.
Sure.
All
Sure.
right, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate you,
Thank
brother.
you, guys. Thank you. Yeah.
Hey, man, appreciate you, brother.
Thank you. My
All
pleasure.
right.
Pleasure. Pleasure. Bye.
All right,
Bye.
bro.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Hey, man, that was Yves Ngabu, cruiserweight. Cruiserweight's a hot topic right now, man. We hope you enjoyed that. We had a lot of people in the comment section, man. Conrad said, big up to Eve. Thanks for coming on, man. This one was a little difficult to navigate because you trying to, everybody on here has a big personality. You know what I'm saying? So I hope you guys enjoyed what we were able to bring to the table. When you have multiple people with big personalities, it's kind of hard to navigate a little bit. But I felt like we did a good job today. But you had some great questions. Great questions, period.
It's me,
I
baby.
but you know what though? You know the reason why I say that though? Like, because they don't know when you on your blunt Bayless thing and when you on your, like, you really talking, like you talking that talk.
Oh, of
So
course.
I do have to highlight, these types of situations when you really bring in that smoke. For the people that's watching, there's vlog can give it to you from a couple different angles. So I don't want you to look at vlog from one angle and think you know what he's bringing to the table. You understand what I'm saying? So today was an indication of what he can actually bring. Um, and it's a different type of, different type of vibe, different type of setup today. You know what I'm saying? So, dealing with, having a guest on, dealing with Shane, dealing with Padman, you know what I'm saying? You're dealing with the topic of Joshua and Usyk. You're talking about the cruiserweight division. You're talking about a lot of different things. Like, and it's live. You understand what I'm saying? Like, anything can go wrong on live. Like, you can't go back, clean it up, fix it, or anything like that. So, we appreciate Coach Padman McGriff for stopping through. Appreciate Yves Ngabu for stopping through. Shane, I don't know what happened to Shane, probably something with his signal or something like that, but we appreciate the VP. You can follow him at I_am Shane, the number one, on Instagram. Boxing First Vlog, we appreciate you, good brother. Give him your social media, man.
IG boxing #1 ST vlog, all together, no hyphen, none of that. So, I mean YouTube boxing first vlog, the way you see it on the screen, baby. Look me up, man. Give me a thumbs up. Give me, check out my videos, man. I shoot the 1-2 in this game. Sometimes, I might go off the Richter and super be different, but I really think like that. So, I survived this world not being like a lot of everybody else. So I'm gonna continue that, and this love for boxing, I'm gonna attack it the same way. And I be right a lot of the time, and then I be wrong. So you know what I mean? I take my lumps when I'm out of pocket, and y'all get on my helmet. I just ask that y'all do it respectfully. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, because when I shoot my shot, I don't never disrespect nobody, because I try to keep a balance. Like, we can all cap a little bit, but like, just let's be respectful. Let's be gentlemen about it.
Absolutely. Mo Boxing said peace to Ngabu. D Hodge is in the building. Joseph Gwilt said respect to all on the show. Joseph Gwilt, we appreciate you, brother, because we know it's like 5 in the morning where you at. But Joseph Gwilt, I actually want you to deliver a message from, I think I can speak for everyone at G5 Jeff TV. Mr. Scott Lang, let him know that we appreciate everything he's ever done. Following the channel, being a part of the channel, being a part of the family. Let him know that we still think that he's family. And whenever he want to sit and talk, my line is open. Vlog line is open. Shane line is open. At the end of the day, you don't agree with your family all the time, but it still don't change the fact that you're family. So Scott Lang, we still consider you family. And our lines are open, at the end of the day. And I wanted to put that on camera, because we never really spoke on that. You know what I'm saying? Conrad said, what up, D Hodges? He said, Scott, I haven't seen him for a while. Yeah, he hasn't been around for a while, Conrad. Little misunderstanding happened, and we had the opportunity to come together like family and actually discuss it. Like, when I say it was a true misunderstanding, like it was like a true misunderstanding, but it's really up to him to come to the round table, because we're all at the round table. Vlog is at the round table. I'm at the round table. Shane is at the round table. And the people that's in here is at the round table. So his seat is still there. So we're waiting for him to, sit and have that conversation and square that off. But he's original family, man. He's original family, man, and it's kind of you know, it'd be a lot better if he was around doing what he usually do, man. So that's just us appreciating what you've done, you know, in the past, and you know, if it's going to be a future going forward, we here because G5 Jeff TV ain't going nowhere, Vlog ain't going nowhere, Shane ain't going nowhere, Goodfellas
Man,
podcast ain't
I
going
gotta
nowhere.
echo that, man. You know, man, Scott, man, just holler at your folks, man. That's
Come
you know what I
on,
mean.
come on back
Time to
home,
going
man, and
out,
stop
man.
playing around, man. Come
Yeah,
on, come
man.
on
Come on,
back
holler
home,
at your
man.
boys, man. You know how it is with us. Ain't nothing
Little
but love, man.
misunderstanding, things happen. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, things happen, and you know what I'm talking about, man. Like, it's things happen, man. But we here. You know what I'm saying? But I felt like I had to end it with that, man. So again, big shout out to Coach Padman McGriff. Big shout out to the special guests, Yves Ngabu. I don't know who I'm going to bring on tomorrow, but somebody's going to be in here tomorrow. You understand what I'm saying?
Man, what we talking about? So I can have my mouthpiece right, cause you know how I come. I need to be right mentally when I come from that angle. So tell
well,
me.
I don't know yet. Um, it's I'll call you off camera for that, but we're gonna have to figure that out because I think this was the last day for Joshua
Yeah,
and Usyk. I'm
yeah,
done
we
with
got to
that.
move on, man.
Yeah, we gotta move forward.
Joshua is toast. So
Yeah.
till he get his butter right, you know what I mean?
He
Get his
toast.
butter right, yeah, he toast.
Hey man, listen. Um, Low Boxing said it's 2340. Yeah, that's crazy. Great show. Peace to everyone. Mo Boxing, we appreciate you, brother. And make sure you come back too, man, and tell your people to come on too, man. We appreciate the honesty and you know what I'm saying, and the willingness to say what you need to say. That's what we all about. So on behalf of VP Shane, Boxing First Vlog, let me get Joseph Gordon here. He said it's hard to get up at 4 a.m., but it's worth it. That's love. It's
Man,
4 a.m. where he's at. That's love right there.
salute.
That's love right there. And Joseph, and if you talk to Scott, you tell him we showed him mad love at the end of this live, man. Tell him we miss him and tell him to come on back home. You understand what I'm saying? But listen, on behalf of Boxing First Vlog and your boy G5 Jeff TV, man, we are out. We appreciate y'all.